to the visiting Redbirds 4-2. Matt Harvey earned the third W of his season as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates 4-1. The Boston Red Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they destroyed the Rays 8-1. Billy McKinney was a major force at the plate driving in 4, helping Toronto beat Houston 7-3. Chris Stewart had 3 hits on the day as the Tigers claimed victory over the Orioles 5-4. The Tribe got 11 overall hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 8-1. In other Indians news, starting pitcher Dylan Baker has been waived by the organization. The Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 5-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-1. The Twins took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 4-2. The Chicago White Sox totaled 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-3. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone.
Afternoon baseball at Chase Field on a fine Sunday in the desert Southwest. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, if you love good pitching, this one's for you. First pitch is coming up. Brandon Shipley is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outing, he didn't finish what he started, but he did throw a strong 8 innings, got his ball club to win.
Cody Bellinger will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, that's why they call it a batting average. He's been hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, but he had kind of a bad one yesterday.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison has it. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Elvis Andrus digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. A.J. Pollock will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And that misses inside 1-0. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike zone.
Ryu comes set. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you've really got to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's a guy you cannot fall asleep on when he gets on board because he will run on you. He's in the top 5 in steals in the National League, and we'll see if he can add to his total in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, when you're struggling as a ball club, this is when you got to force the issue a little bit. And that can mean being aggressive on the bases. And now he's into second here on the stolen base.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard to short. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get. Yasiel Puig will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Paul Goldschmidt stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's behind the runner to first. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Steven Souza stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Yasmani Grandal heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Jock Peterson gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. David Peralta ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up, and he's back standing. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. LA's on top. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. T.J. McFarland will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9.
The pitcher number
Hyunjin Ryu gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's Harrison for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers lead this. Josh Harrison will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Paul Goldschmidt will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Here it comes, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. On his way to pitch number 100. Chopped weakly to the left. Hernandez is there. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and He hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Steven Souza will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Ripped on the ground to first. Muncy over to his left, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the third and final game. Number 22 starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he got into the 6th inning in his last start, but he wasn't really as crisp as he would have liked. He ended up taking the loss. Hopefully he'll be a little better in this one.
Shin-Soo Choo is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come, ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, the crowd will get on him here, but leading off the bottom of the first, I don't think there's any intention behind that. You don't want to put your guys in a first-inning hold just to prove a point.
Starlin Castro will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4.
Now batting,
Joe Lee stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Arrieta into the windup. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
the left fielder, number 44, Austin Dean.
Austin Dean stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Shin-Soo Choo gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
It's swung on and hit in the air. Moving under it, Pereira. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins strand a pair. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Jake Arrieta heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
Now batting,
Joe Lee will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Ranging back is Herrera, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. And how about that? Joe Lee has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. he'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Aaron Luke is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 47, Aaron Luke.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. So a big moment here in standing in Odubel Herrera. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Here's the 2-0. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Well, remember, you don't have to throw him a strike with first base open, but a walk would bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Anderson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 4-2. Tommy Hunter will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7.
Tommy Hunter.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ryan Rip will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Martin Prado will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Seventh inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. Drives it the other way to deep right. Williams going back. He makes the running play. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. This one's skied out toward right. Williams has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins strand a pair, but they... Martin Prado will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 14.
Manny Machado comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Garcia will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Michael Franco will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Oh, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
J.P. Crawford is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers. Giovanni Gallardo, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Ike?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Adrian Beltre gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Matt Davison will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now.
And we know it's just April, so the season is just getting started, but obviously he's off.
Wellington Castillo will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Eric, this Ranger ball club, as they begin play, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Gallardo pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
One of the fastest guys on the field is Delino DeShields. I played with his old man back in L.A. He's a terror on the base paths, and that speed translates well on defense. Originally, he was drafted as a second baseman, but he's shown that he can virtually play any position on the field.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Or maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Yogi Sanchez will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2-away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ronald Guzman will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Tim Anderson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hans Krau will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. At the plate, Wellington Castillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Digging in the switch hitter, McCaldy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taken now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Number 32 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's Jay Fry is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jay Fry.
Steve Pearce will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and thrown. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run for Stephen Pearce, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that you could be in trouble. And that was big trouble right there. Big home run that ties this game up.
Luis Avilan is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. As Drupal Cabrera stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. It's sharply toward third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Wow, and I think a sigh of relief is in order out there on the mound after that one. That's the potential go-ahead run if he can get aboard. Instead, it's just a loud lineout.
Sean Rodriguez will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 2, Sean Rodriguez.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
1-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Hard liner toward short. And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
The batter, number 32.
Danny Farquhar will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Danny Farquhar.
Number 32 will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. For Rodriguez, he's at second with his second double of this young season. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Rutherford comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Up next for the Rangers,
Adrian Beltre digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Here comes the 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jimenez shading to his right. And that retires the side. Rangers will have to be content with just the one. Sean Rodriguez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
number 2.
Yogi Sanchez steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, one away. Kevin Smith will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Smith.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Tim Lincecum will take over in a tie ball game with one gone here in the top of inning number 9. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, just so late on that fastball. And you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Stepping in now, Elroy Jimenez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Still all square at 4 apiece. Everett Cabrera is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 1.
Ronald Guzman stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Solo shot to right center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing, and these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
Handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 5-4.
First for the
So long from
Rangers.
Arlington.
5 runs on 9 hits.